Hi everybody, we're back to review another film. Last time we did Cosmopolis for Sourcefed Movie Club, and today we're going to review Jiro Dreams of Sushi. Or is it Jiro Dreams of Sushi?
We don't know.
We don't know. It's spelled J-I-R-O, which could be Hero, could be Jiro, could be Jiro Dreams of Sushi.
Right.
I don't know because it's all in Japanese with English subtitles, which was fun. This is a documentary about this dude, Jiro.
Yes.
Who makes sushi. He's like 85 years old, and he's a genius at making sushi.
He's been making sushi for 75 years.
Yeah, since he was 10, I guess.
Yeah.
I just subtracted that all by myself.
Yeah.
And he has these two sons who are his apprentices and a bunch of other apprentices.
Yeah.
He's famous because it's the only sushi restaurant this small that has 3 stars in the Michelin Guide. That's apparently a really big deal if you remember Ratatouille. Getting 3 stars is all the stars you could get.
Yeah.
And this guy's restaurant only has like 9 seats in it. No other Japanese food, just sushi. And it all looked delicious.
Yes.
We're sitting here eating our Little
Like-
Caesar's pizza going, oh, I want to eat that. Oh, look at that tuna. Oh, look at that eel. Oh.
And they go to like
Just
the
wanna
fish
eat all-
market.
Oh, look, they're massaging that
The
octopus.
giant.
The guy has all these incredibly labor-intensive techniques to make the sushi because he's an artist. He's a perfectionist.
Yeah.
He thinks sushi's always changing. It's always got to be better. But he keeps it simple. It's not complicated with 20 things in a sushi roll. It's like just fatty tuna or just eel or just whatever. It's like one thing. You get one piece, and that's it. Then he moves on to the next thing.
Yeah.
And he, like the octopus, which is very chewy
Yeah.
normally.
Well, normally.
Tastes like rubber.
But he has to, the way that he makes it, you massage the octopus.
You've got to massage the octopus for half an hour. And he's got a special like octopus guy that just in a bucket full of I don't know what it is, like salt or something. He's like massaging the dead octopus.
Alfredo sauce or something.
Which that's not the job you want, massaging the octopus. You know, it sounds like a euphemism for something.
Yeah.
Where's Noah? He is massaging the octopus, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
Whatever this gesture is, massaging the octopus. It's not really a plot. It's just about this guy who is kind of at the end of his life, but he seems to have decades left in him. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who's the master chef of sushi? His eldest son is 50, and he's still the apprentice in this restaurant.
So his younger son has gone off and made his own restaurant.
Exactly. The younger son has his own restaurant because traditionally the older son takes over the father's business, so the younger son would never get a chance to. He'd have to go and start his own. And apparently people go to that restaurant instead because they're afraid of Jiro because he sits there and looks at you and watches you eat. Like if you eat too slow, it gives you like the stink eye.
Like he has this service where like he makes it and he puts it out and you have to immediately get it and eat it.
I would love to eat there. But
Yeah.
they said it cost 10,000 yen or 30,000 yen.
30,000 yen.
36.
Which is
How much is that?
crazy.
Should we figure that out? How much is 30,000 yen?
Let me check that.
Yeah.
I found this.
30,000 Japanese yen is $304.99. So dinner starts at $304 at this restaurant. That's how we can afford to have just 9 seats in it.
Yeah.
I suppose. But it looked worth it, you know. You're not going to go there for the prom, I don't think. But, you know.
The other great thing in the movie is when they go to the fish market.
The fish market was cool.
The fish market's so cool because they go to all the guys who sell the particular things and they're all specialists in their thing. But then there's the guy who makes the tuna. And,
the tuna expert.
And then they follow him to the actual auction house for the tuna.
And these tunas are like the size of rowboats. They're enormous.
Yeah.
They have a tuna that's like that wide, and the guy's like a sword. He goes, chop! And there's your chunk of tuna. Okay, what I observed, the character arc of this guy, he clearly isn't having a character arc because he is where he is, but the character arc is in the audience, our perception of who he is. Because you start out thinking, who is this guy? He never takes a holiday. He just makes sushi all the time. He's incredibly exacting. He's incredibly strict. His sons are like under his thumb. And he seems like this really sour person. But then by the end of the film, you realize he's not. He's delighted with his life. He's like the happiest guy in the world. And he's working with his family. He makes this beautiful stuff that everyone around the world loves. And it turns out his son, he is really proud of his son. And his son really does do most of the cooking. He just stands there and like does the final little presentation. And it kind of absorbs all the fame for it. It seems like he's created this perfect life for himself by doing just this thing he likes and doing it completely perfectly.
All the people who work for him in the restaurant, they all talk about when they started that they essentially just hated it because it was the most rigorous thing you could possibly go through.
And you need like 10 years of experience before
you can cook the rice or something.
Or like
Before you can cook the eggs.
Or you cook the eggs. Oh, that's the thing. It's like it was a
crazy.
year before you could cook the rice, and then it was 2 years before you could massage the octopus. He had a rice expert who he bought his rice from, and this guy wouldn't sell his rice to anybody else because only Jiro knows how to cook his rice. These guys love sushi. I love sushi too. Don't take him to a sushi bar because you're not going to leave for under $100. That's just warning. If you ever, I mean, if you take him to a sushi bar, please. You know, I'd love.
Yeah.
Can we come too? That'd be nice. Okay, how would you rate this film, Fiona?
I would rate it bananas out of cute things.
Okay.
Got
Fiona's
it.
cute rating.
Okay.
I think I'd give it honestly 5 tiny stormtroopers.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
So it's on a par with Citizen Kane and like the best films.
Yeah.
Ever. Really? That good, huh?
I really enjoyed this movie because
No one loves sushi.
well,
He loves sushi.
I love sushi and I love
he'll
documentaries.
eat anything.
And it's a beautiful, beautiful movie.
It is beautiful. It's all
Even
shot.
though it was like standard def for us a little bit, and then it was like out of sync randomly.
Yeah, hey Netflix, what's the deal? Every time I
Or
watch a
Apple
film on
TV,
the Apple
I don't
TV
know.
here, it'll look beautiful, it'll be great for a while, then you're like, wait a minute, it's like 5 seconds behind in the sound. Get it together, Netflix.
What's up?
Or Apple TV, or whoever's issue that is. I cry at a lot of movies, you know?
Right.
But this is a film about, like, father and sons, and cooking, and a guy who's old. I should have cried in this movie. This movie should have, you know, reached me emotionally.
I don't
Right.
think
And
there
it
was
really
any-
didn't.
There
It was
was
a little
no,
bit sterile
like,
for that.
heart-wrenching parts, though.
It doesn't really end or have a climax. It just kind of reinforces the point that it's been making throughout, is that in order to be successful in life, you have to reach perfection in what you love.
But do you think that's true? Do you think you really have to reach perfection to be
No,
happy?
Because
I don't think you have to reach perfection to be happy, but they're talking about being a successful person.
no, but he also says he's always improving himself and
And his
always
sushi.
looking to be better.
And, well, because the idea of trying to reach perfection is that you kind of can't. Perfection is an unattainable thing, and so you're always going to be going forward, and you're always going to be changing. And life is always going to be interesting if you're trying for perfection.
I get behind that, sure. The massage octopus, ready? Everybody's massaging the octopus. So my rating is still very enjoyable. I would watch it again, but I don't love it as much as you did because I feel like it didn't reach me deeply and emotionally as much as other films I've seen that did much more so. Mm-hmm. So I've got to hold back one Stormtrooper and give it just 4. I'm going to give it 4, which is like a yes. That's a go. That's a yes vote, but it doesn't reach the level of like, holy crap, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
So give
Maybe if it was in
like,
sync the whole way through Netflix, I could have gotten a little, emotional engagement, continuity going. But,
So give it like 3 jars of peanut butter out of lollipops.
Yeah, was the best ratings.
Your math is fascinating to me. Seems like it's a lot easier to do a funny review of a terrible movie like Cosmopolis
Or it's a funny review of a funny movie.
than to do a funny review of a movie that you like. Thanks for watching our review of Jiro Dreams of Sushi.
Or Jiro.
Or Jiro Dreams of Susie. Jiro Dreams of Susie. That's a whole other film we could do.
Yeah.
Tune in again in a couple more weeks and we'll make another one for you.
Yeah.
Leave us a comment, like, subscribe.
Check out our channels. Ding,
Yeah.
ding.
They both got channels. You can click on their
Yeah.
beautiful faces to get there. And that wraps it up.
Yeah.
Sayonara, suckers.
Click.
Massaging the octopus.